Hey Libra, what's going on? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, and I'm here to bring you another reading for the month of January. I hope all is well in the Libra community. I do want to thank you guys for all the love and the support that you show the channel, and for those of you who are new, and even those who aren't, make sure you're subscribed. Hit that notification bell, that way you know when I post. The content is going to be for the collective. All right, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If you need a personal reading with just your energy only and not the collective's energy, my information is in the box below the video. And give me 1 second here. The information is in the box below the video. So let's see what's going on with my Libras. Messages for Libra. What do we need to? What does Libra need to know? What do we need to address here in reference to the energies, with the karmic energies we're dealing with? We got the Justice energy, Major Arcana, so we already know. All right, that's Libra energy. That's you coming right out the gate. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we got the Two of Wands in here, so that's your opposite energy, Aries. What else do we have for Libra? Major Arcana of Judgment in reverse. That's Pluto energy. And then we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay. What else does Libra need to know for this communication here? We have the Devil energy in reverse. That's Capricorn. And the Six of Pentacles. Definitely karmic energy here. All right. Yes. With Pluto as well. And the Six of Pentacles and Justice. Definitely karmic. All right. We have the Five of Swords energy in reverse. Okay. Let's get a few more cards out here. Let's see what's up with Libra. Messages for my Libras. What do we need to discuss in this reading? Thank you. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Ten of Wands in reverse. I need one more card for Libra, please. Messages for Libra. And we have the Five of Cups. Your overall energy, Libra, is going to be Death, Major Arcana. So there's definitely a transformation going on here. I feel like with Judgment and Pluto showing up, both energies of Scorpionic energy, something is dying and being reborn, or something is being revisited so that it can transform the way it's supposed to be. And with the Six of Pentacle energy here, there's definitely a change here in reference to balancing out things. Okay, a cycle is being balanced out is what I'm getting here, especially with you as Justice coming out straight from the gate. With the Devil energy in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Five of Cups. So for some of you, it could be somebody could be wanting to travel or move or relocate, okay, because there could be some money-making opportunities elsewhere. I feel like, okay, this Devil energy is Capricorn energy. This is definitely about some money here. For some of you, it's about money. You could be looking to, like I said, relocate for money. Better paying job, better paying opportunities. But there's definitely a change here for sure. Now, Judgment energy is in reverse here, and the Two of Swords. So I feel like some of you have there's an energy of letting something go. Okay, letting something die. With Judgment in reverse, Two of Swords reverse, Five of Swords reverse, Ten of Wands reverse. Yeah, you're evening out something. You're making it balanced by letting something go. Because there was something that you were in. It was very toxic for you. And it wasn't going anywhere. It was very stagnant. And so Karma came in and said, look, we need to balance this out. This situation, whatever it is that you're participating in, whether it's a relationship with a friend, a family member, a family dynamic, or a love relationship, or business partnership, it's not balanced. And you may have been in this situation for a long time, and so now you're bringing death to it. You're definitely exercising Pluto with Capricorn energies here. So you probably have already evaluated this situation to determine how much it meant to you. And after that evaluation here, you decided that you were going to let it go. It was very tough for you to let go because it's karmic in nature. So it was a very emotional part from you. But we got a lot of Scorpionic energy here in the reading. We got Death, Judgment, and the Five of Cups here. So definitely something coming to an end, something that you had to deal with. It could have been just, some emotions you may have needed to let go of that you were holding on to. It could have been some animosity. I feel like for some of you, it could have been some animosity that you were holding on to. And once you finally let it go, it moved on. It could be about a divorce or a separation. It could be about a family dynamic, a work involvement, a work situation. But it's like you letting it go. Yeah, see. With the death energy and the fool energy here, you know that there's no forward movement because this is Uranus energy. Uranus was in retrograde. It is now direct in Taurus. So we're dealing with opposite polarities here, Scorpio and Taurus energy. Of course, the North Node just changed on the January 18th. North Node in Taurus. North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio. And then speaking of which, we got the Empress here in reverse. So this is you letting go of a relationship for some of you, a long-term connection. Some of you may have lost your mother. My condolences to you. Or you may have lost a motherly figure in your life. So my condolences to you. Some of you, your child's mother or your wife may have passed away. So my condolences to you as well. It might be just difficult for you to get over this or get past this. For others of you, there could be somebody who you split up from, somebody you broke up from. You may have been in a long-term connection or a long-term situationship. For some of you, maybe you were married to this person. But this was definitely a karmic connection. And you have finally been cleared of it. Because I feel like for some of you, you finally let this connection go. For some of you, you may have realized that this is somebody that, some of you may have wanted a marriage and maybe you didn't get that from this person. You may have been with them for a very long time. Some of you may have children with this person, but you realize that this person wasn't going to marry you. I kept getting that for Libra. This person wasn't going to marry you, so you decided to let it go and you're over it. With the Three of Swords energy in reverse. So it could have been because they was dealing with someone else, but I don't. That could be the case with this Devil energy in reverse. It could have been you and someone else. And you may have decided to let go of this person because it could have been a situation. Yeah, because here's the Two of Swords in reverse. So a lot of choices here. We got all these twos here. So we got the Devil energy. The reason I picked up the Devil energy as a choice here because this is a toxic energy you can choose to come into or come out of. It could have been a toxic relationship with a person, place, thing, idea. It could be a substance. Some of you could just be going through recovery, or you may have gone through recovery. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is past tense energy. You were going through a cycle of some sort. You've come out of it, and now you're looking back at how far you've come. But there definitely was decision here with the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords here. There was some choices that had to be made. All right. So that a balance could be put in place with the Six of Pentacles in the middle of the spread. Right. The Seven of Swords here is in reverse. So something has been revealed to you. With the Judgment energy in reverse here, this could be about somebody else, something about somebody else, because Scorpionic energy is other people's energy. So again, this is something, either there's a third party here, somebody may have decided not to have a child. Okay, somebody may be deciding they're not going to have a child. They may have come to that conclusion, or that could be the case. Let's see. Somebody may have lied about being pregnant also, and that's what may have been discovered here, is that somebody may not have been able to pull this off. Judgment energy in reverse. This could be a person saying, look, I had an abortion, or I lost a baby, or I lost a child. With the Seven of Swords energy in reverse, that's what's being revealed. And then with the Ten of Wands energy here, you fought to carry the baby, but you were not able to, and so now you're mourning the loss. With the death here. So for some of you, it is about a loss of a child. It doesn't have to be a newborn baby. This could just be your child passed away, a couple years ago, and maybe this is the anniversary. Some of you, this could be a lot sooner than, the death could have occurred a lot sooner than that. Yeah, some of you definitely got divorced and separated. You moved away from this person. It could be a family member too. For some of y'all, it's a family member. Somebody who's not honest, somebody who lies and manipulates, or somebody who just, you can't establish a connection with this person. It wasn't going anywhere. For others of you, it was this person lying, keeping you around, with the Hierophant energy in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, in reference to a non-traditional connection. For example, somebody may not have wanted marriage, okay? Or it could be a bisexual homosexual relationship or bisexual relationship as well. Somebody's deciding to come out of the closet is what I get for some of you. All right. Or you may know somebody who's going through this and they decided to come out of the closet. So it's either somebody coming out of a connection, whether it's a work environment, a family dynamic, a lover situation, or it's somebody coming out of addiction. Okay, of some sort, some type of addiction or obsession with something. They realize it's not going anywhere. Okay. Somebody may have lost a mother. or somebody may decide not to have a child. Okay, let's see what else we got. Let me get some clarity on these major arcanas here, and we'll pull out something else and see what else is going on. Somebody might have gotten, somebody may have quit the workplace, the job, or they may have gotten fired, or they're considering quitting and leaving. This is something that they're not interested in, but this is something that's come up before. This is a repeat situation here. What's this devil? What's this justice? Let's clarify this justice for Libra. What's the justice energy for my Libras, please? All right, so we have the three, this is the pleasure seekers energy. So this could be somebody you used to hang out with, but with this devil energy right next to it in reverse here, and there's three people in this card. Okay, so there could have been a third party situation here, or somebody may have wanted one, or there could be a polygamous connection that was going on. Somebody may have decided they don't want any part of it anymore, but there is definitely a releasing and letting go of some type of circumstance or energy or thought process. All right, the devil energy in reverse is clarified with constancy. Yeah, somebody realizes that, this has been something consistent that's been going on. It's not going to change is what I'm getting. What's this judgment energy in reverse? Yeah, we have the gift energy, judgment energy in reverse, gift. So I feel like this is a situation here where somebody realizes that it would be a blessing for them to let this go. Pluto came around. Some of you, it was a gift to let this go. For you to change your mind about this situation and let this go, this is a blessing. You're going to be gifted for this. This is Pluto energy here, with Pluto in retrograde. Pluto's not in retrograde. With just Pluto energy here, the judgment energy is in reverse. That's why I said retrograde. But yeah, some of you, as a result of you dropping something or ending something, you're going to be gifted. For some of you, this is a court situation here where you're going to court for someone. It could be because there could have been somebody who could have been taking from you, and they knew it. Okay. In some way, shape, or form, money. You could have been losing money with the Knight of Pentacle energy in reverse. It could be something about somebody not paying or missing payments. All right, there could be some missing payments here, and then somebody was awarded a judgment, or somebody had to pay out money, or somebody got money, because with the Six of Pentacles here, it's balanced out. So somebody either got money, yeah, somebody got money. Things are changing for this person. Let's see what else we got for you, Libra. Sorry about the construction, if you can hear that in the background. It is what it is. All right, nothing I can do about it. Let's go ahead and move on now, right? Is life gonna go on without? There's always some type of construction process going on. So I feel like that could be a message here as well. There's something that's being fixed or being repaired. Right? Spiritually or emotionally, or with the connection you were in. Okay, some of you could be digging deep, trying to understand some things, is what I'm getting here. But you got to get to the bottom of it. So some of you, maybe that's what you're doing. You're doing your shadow work right now, trying to get to the bottom of things. Because I hear the drill out there. Like, it's quiet right now, right? Let me see if it starts again real quick. See, hear the drill? So some of you are going deep within, right? You're going deep within. You're looking at what's going on, what you've been involved in this situation, or the ideologies that you've had, and you're reevaluating, seeing what's working for you and what's not. And some of you are letting go of some of that, or have let go of some of that. Okay, that's way too many at one time. But yeah, there's layers that you got to go through. That he's drilling through the cement. It's hard. So some of you, it's a lot that you got to go through to get to the core. Some of you are working on that. Congratulations to you, because spiritual work is not easy. Every time, it's interesting now, when I was doing tarot, when I first started doing tarot, it was a lot of people would look at me and shun me and talk bad about me or say negative things about it. Now you turn on the commercial. Did you watch the tax commercial? Was it TurboTax commercial where they had the woman. It was a setup where they had the woman sitting there at the table. She had a client. She was an astrologer, and she was talking about astrology, and she was trying to figure out her taxes. And the whole purpose of the commercial is focus on whatever it is you do. It don't matter what you do. We'll take care of your taxes for you. So I'm like, now this is just the way that it is. So a lot of people are jumping on the spiritual bandwagon, but the thing is everybody can talk about spirituality and get all into it and watch the readings and all that, but who's doing the shadow work? That's what that digging and that construction is about. The shadow work. Some of you that's what you're finally working on, or that's what you actually did. Because for some of you, this is in the past. All right, but this is a karmic cycle, and it helps you to go dig. It helps you to dig deep. Hold on, my incense fell. Hold on, I ain't trying to burn shit up in here. Hold on. I don't know why I be doing that. Out of the blue, just decided to fall. I'm like, yo, what's up with that? Ugh, sorry, y'all. It's taking me longer to pick it up than I thought it would. I'm just trying to make sure I ain't burning my floor. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's get these last 5 cards out and see what's going on. What else does Libra need to know? All right, so we're dealing with the Lover's energy in reverse. We talked about choices, right? With that 2 of Swords and that 2 of Wands that came out in the last spread, and the Devil energy. If you notice the Lover's energy and the Devil card, they're similar as far as, there's a figure here, and then there's 2 people here, right? So it's like it just reminds us that we have choices, all right? Sometimes we make the wrong choices, sometimes we make the bad choices, and sometimes those choices bite us in the ass, and then we got to dig a little deeper to find out what's up. Got the King of Cup energy here, that Scorpionic energy. What else we got for Libra? What else does Libra need to know? We have the 4 of Pentacle energy in reverse. We got the 5 of Cup energy here, so more Scorpionic energy. Heavy Scorpio energy for you, Libra. So I could be talking to some Libra Scorpio cuspers. Libra, Scorpio is your 2nd house, so that's the house of your self-worth, your self-value, and it makes sense because Taurus, the lunar node, the community. Let me rephrase. We're talking about values, self-worth, self-esteem. That's the house that Taurus rules. It's not a coincidence because on January 18th, the collective as a whole, the North Node, went into Taurus, right? And then the opposite polarity of Taurus is what? Scorpio. So here we go with heavy more Scorpio in this spread, okay? So Scorpio's about the transformation. It's about digging deep. Scorpio's underground. That's why we hear the construction worker out there with the what is it, the jackhammer that they use to drill through the concrete? Yeah, you got to go underground. You got to dig up underneath it, and that's what Scorpio is. So with all that heavy Scorpio placement, that's what a lot of you are doing. You're going deep. You're looking at the psychological reasons why you do what you do, why it feels the way it feels, why you like what you like. That's what Scorpio energy is. It's deep energy. We got the Magician energy in reverse. Yeah, trying to understand it. Some of you may not understand it with the Magician energy in reverse. Or we got Mercury retrograde here, one or the other. All right, but we definitely got Mercury retrograde here with the Lovers and the Magician in reverse. So heavy Gemini energy here, heavy Mercury energy here for you, Libra. What house is that in for you? Let's see, Mercury retrograde is in the house of Aquarius. So for you, Libra, that's your other air sign, your fellow air sign. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your 5th house. So it talks about your 5th house is all about your children, which is why we were talking about children in the last spread. So it's all about your children. It's all about, quick money, instant gratification. Some of you run into some money for some reason, or you come into some money, things balanced out financially for some of you. Leo is an energy. The 5th house is an energy. Like I said, it's about children. It's about the spotlight being on you, the things you enjoy, the things you love to do for fun. Also your sexual fetishes, your sexual desires, your love affairs. These are not long-term relationships, but these are love affairs. These are like situationships. Back in the day, they used to call it romance, the romantic part of it. But it's the romantic part of the relationship, the romance. Because the romance is all about Venus, and Venus rules the heart, right? So Leo, the 5th house, it deals with the heart as well. Underneath the deck, the overall energy is the 4 of Swords. So this is about being at peace. Somebody could be healing right now as well, too, coming out of some type of really rough traumatic cycle and healing. The current situation, I switched these cards by mistake, is the Lover energy in reverse. So major arcana here in reference to making a choice, okay? And it could be about a long-term affair, a long-term love affair, okay? Or the sexual pleasures and the gratifications you got out of that long-term love affair and or relationship. Or this could be about, someone dealing with multiple people, because the King of Swords in reverse is the challenge. That's the scorpionic energy. So the challenge is really trying to figure out what's going on. What's the psychology behind this? Why did I make the wrong decisions? Why did I decide to stay in a relationship with someone that has been in a relationship with someone else? Or why is it that this relationship is causing me so much trouble, right? I need to dig deep. The challenge is you're not going deep enough with the scorpionic energy here. Your guides want you to keep in mind the Four of Pentacle energy in reverse. You have to open up. You have to express yourself. So maybe you're keeping your feelings to yourself with this King of Cup energy. You could be keeping your feelings to yourself in reference to how you feel about love or the decision that you're in. Or, this could just be something that you're going through privately, right? Some of you're having a hard time getting over someone because they just got you open. Don't front. I got you open. I'm thinking about what was that? The Cocoa Brothers, for those of you who know what's up. But yeah, actually that was Black Moon. Forgive me. All right, Black Moon. Now, as far as moving forward, your guides want you to move forward with the grieving process, okay? Because it is going to be painful for you. But once you open up, right, and you tap into that Pluto energy and find out what it is, why is it that you look at the situation the way that you do? Why do you love it? Why do you, why did you stay in this connection as long as you did? For some of you, you're trying to understand if it's karmic, and it is, for sure, right? So moving forward here, I feel like what's going to happen is you're going to get over this. Some of you are afraid to open up because you may be afraid that you won't ever get over the situation. You won't ever be able to let go, but you will. You just have to find out why you're attached to this. That could involve looking at your chart, for sure. All right. So if you're having some issues and you don't understand why, look at your chart. It's something karmic clearing out for all of us because we're in the year of 6, right? Sixes. We got the Lovers. That's 6. Right? Choices. Okay? You're gonna, and these choices are karmic. All right? So these are people who you are still dealing with who have some type of major impact on your life in reference to past life energy or something that went on in childhood and is still reflected in your adult life, and or how can I say it? So these are these are people that you've connected with, that you have a karmic connection with when we left the cycle of the North Node in Gemini, South Node in Sagittarius. Some of us are still connected to these people and we're bringing them into the new cycle, which is the new North Node of Taurus, South Node Scorpio. The nodes change every 18 months and the nodes go backwards. So instead of it going from going from Gemini to Cancer, it went from Gemini to Taurus, and that's because the lunar energies have to deal with karma, past life karma, so they go backwards. So this is why I know we're dealing with karmic energies. Astrologically, I know there's a lot of energy in the community, the tarot community, where people don't want to talk about karmics and karma. I think it's just because maybe the readings that you were looking at in reference to the way some of the readers were depicting karmic relationships was more so on the end of, very surface 3D level. It wasn't being looked at from a spiritual level in reference to healing and moving on. It was just more so of an energy of, oh, well, let me tell you what the karmic is up to now, girl. Yeah, girl, she over here with the divine masculine, and it's not even a divine masculine, it's a karmic masculine. But, like I said, a lot of the readings that have been coming out have been twisting people's heads around, and this is why people are so much more depressed and confused on top of everything else that's been going on. Follow the astrological path. To me, it's more logical. It makes more sense. And me as a Capricorn moon, I need to make sense of shit. And I do understand some things you can't. But, the karmic energy, basically, it's still in our midst, whether you want to deal with it or not. It's just whatever you've been brainwashed to believe about it is what's making you feel negative or apprehensive about it. Keep that in mind. The Magician energy here is moving forward. So with the Magician energy in reverse here, this is Mercury retrograde. This is you reminiscing. All right, looking at the situation, reminiscing, trying to bring understanding to it, trying to figure out why the situation didn't manifest in the manner in which you wanted it to, what was going on, why you stuck with it so long. Is what I'm feeling too. For some of you, you stayed in a relationship for a very long time, trying to figure it out, trying to understand it, but more so you're working on the psychology behind it now. So kudos to you. Spirit work is not easy. Shadow work is not easy. Which if it was, everybody would be enlightened and everybody would be operating from a place of, their positive energy, because they've gone in and they got to know. Like, everything is yin and yang, right? You can't have one without the other. This is what the universe is telling us, all right? You got to have the yin and you got to have yang. If they're not balanced, if one of them is off, then the whole scenario is balanced. So both of you may have been off, right? Karmically, you knew each other from past lives. You've been dealing with each other, but one of you was off or two of you was off. If the masculine and the feminine energy is off, that's a lot to be dealing with. But for some of us, it's either one or the other. It's either your masculine is not active and asserting itself and doing what the feminine is telling it to do. Because the feminine is like the brains behind everything, right? It's your emotions, your feelings, your creative imagination, right? Your intuition, right? And then the masculine is you taking those thoughts, feelings, intuitions, your creative imagination, and you putting it into manifestation mode, and they're actually manifesting. Right? But for some of you, the magician came out in reverse because you were not able to manifest. So you were not able to take action to do what it was that you needed to do. So as a result of that, you're looking at yourself psychologically. Like, why was I not able to do that? I'm trying to open this up. Why was I a sucker for this person? Why did I let them emotionally manipulate me? Because for some of you, that's what this was. It was emotional manipulation. And also with the Scorpio energy in reverse, the King of Cup energy in reverse, some of you were dealing with player energy, especially with the King of Cup and the Lovers right next to each other. You were dealing with someone who was playing you for someone else, right? Playing you for someone else, and they had you wide open. Some of y'all are just wide open for this person. It's like it ain't nothing you could do about it. Some of you are trying to manipulate someone that you are dealing with, maybe because you have children with this person. You could be trying to get money from them. They may be trying to step away from this connection and go to someplace else, and you're here trying to manipulate and get money, because this is a karmic relationship that needs to come to an end, despite the fact that you got children from this person. Some of you are trying to keep somebody open, or somebody's trying to keep you open. Whether they're trying to be able to get access to your money, your sex, it's both, because Pluto energy with Scorpio energy is sex and money. So somebody's just trying to maintain closure. And the universe is saying, nah, you need to let this person go. Or you need to stop targeting this person because it's time for this cycle to end. And some of you are not getting the message. Or you are, but now you're reminiscing with Mercury in retrograde, you're going back. So what we're going to do in the extended is we're going to clarify each of these cards with about 3 or 4 other cards and go a little bit deeper into this and see what's going on here. Before we do that, let's take a look at these cards that came out. Okay, this I know was upright, so let me turn these around right. So we have the 4 of Swords energy and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you... Some of you could be thinking about, with the 4 Swords energy here, this is an energy of, you see how this person's laying down, they could be sleeping. Also somebody healing from a position here where they put themselves in a place where they did not truly value themselves. They did not put themselves, it's like somebody I feel like a energy of embarrassment, shame, disrespect, humiliation, with the 9 of Pentacles energy in reverse and the 10 of Swords, or everything is fine. Like somebody's acting like everything is good, but they feel real shitty right now with this 9 of Pentacles energy in reverse. Some of you could have been dealing with some of you are dealing with someone who was dealing with someone else with the Lover energy in reverse and the King of Cup energy in reverse. And I also know that for sure because the 5 of Cups is here. That's usually one relationship over the other. So for some of you, you're letting this person go, or this person has decided to move on from you to be with someone else. So this could be with another thing as to why this is difficult for you. Because some of you, you don't understand why you feel this way. I feel like some of you are examining that, right? And then with the 2 of Pentacles energy reverse and the 7 of Swords, you find out that this person is still seeing whomever they're seeing. Yeah, and it's frustrating for you because you just can't figure the shit out. You just want peace. So for some of you, you just want a new beginning. So you are walking away for good for many of you, or you already have, because this is past tense for a lot of you. Some of you have already been through this, and watching this video is a form of retrospection. because we are in Mercury retrograde. So like I said, some of you, you're looking back at this, you've already walked away from it, or you're just looking back at the relationship as a whole, the totality of it and what you've been through with this person. And now at this point, you are making a decision about this connection. You may not be doing anything about it. Some of you may not, but some of you have already, or some of you are about to. So we'll go into the extended and get clarity on this, and we'll also get some message here. I mean, some oracle messages, because a lot of you are going through different scenarios here, and I want to see what's going on, because there could be some messages for you, especially if you're stressed and you're troubled and you're trying to figure out, okay, what do I need to do? All right, so with that being said, the link to the extended's in the box below. Feel free to join me. If you need a personal, my information's in the box below as well. We are now in Aquarius season, so we'll get into that as we go further into the readings. Your fellow air sign. You know, we got Saturn in Aquarius. That's your 5th house. Saturn is there, and Mercury retrograde is in reverse. So that's your 5th house, the house of your love affairs. So for some of you, you're realizing that this was a very long love affair. With Leo energy, though, those love affairs don't usually last. Those love affairs are usually based on lust, sexual desire, and people wanting attention and needing attention, or people who are bored and want to do something for fun, so they link up with people. That's the type of a love affair type of energy that goes on with the 5th house. All right, the actual solidifying of the relationship, or you two actually coming together and being a serious relationship, is after you go through Virgo and you assess it and break it down, and then you go to Libra and you say, okay, we're going to be an official relationship. And then right after that is Scorpio, the psychological changes in the transformation that goes with the fact that, okay, now I'm in a relationship. It's not just talk no more. Now I'm living it, breathing it, and I have to transform my energy. So now that it is no longer me, it's the merging of two energies with the 8th house, right? Me and this person. So our energy merge now does A, B, and C. Well, some of you are looking back at that, wondering why your energies merged. What was the purpose of it? Was it good? Was it not? And letting it go and moving on. All right. So we're going to the extended. The link's in the box below. If this resonates, click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, please. All right. I love you guys, and I would love to read for more of you. I would love to get more of a variety of messages. And the best way for me to do that would be to have more people subscribe to the channel. So subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you're going to know when I post. I'm going to be changing up my posting schedule because some things in my 3D world have changed. I'm still going to post, but it may not just be every single week. So make sure you subscribe. That way you'll get the latest. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to head to the extended. Hopefully I'll see you there. If not, I'll check you out on the next reading. Later, Libra.